Shawankgunk production.
Hi, I'm going to share the rock history of Shaw, Juan, and I. Also, yeah, in case you were wondering, I do look a lot like my bud Juan. Shawankgunk Conglomerate is in the Shawankgunk Mountains. It is on top of shale that was made when clay and silt built up on the seafloor around 465 million years ago. The Shawankgunk rocks came from sediments from the Appalachian Mountains. These sediments were accumulated around millions of years ago, about 443 to 416 million to be exact, during the Silurian period. Alright, now let's talk about the Silurian period. During this period, there were 6 major continents on Earth. The tectonic plates were slowly moving as they are now, causing the continents to drift. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy man. Just kidding, brilliant! Moving right along, here is a fun map of them. Fun fact, around 350 million years ago, there was a huge collision between the tectonic plates of Africa and North America that caused an uplift in the Shawankgunk Mountains that deformed them. Anyways, the climate was warm and stable during the Silurian period. Sea levels were rising due to the melting of glaciers at 1, and the masses of continental land were very small, so pools of water covered the entire Earth. Sunlight penetrated the waters, making it warm, thus allowing marine life to flourish. Here is an unspecific picture of what marine life may have looked like back then. The oceans were filled with many coral reefs. They were also filled with agnatha, a type of jawless fish, placoderm, armored primitive fish that were the first known to have jaws, rar, and eurypterids, predators that look similar to today's horseshoe crabs. Here's a picture of them. Aren't they pretty cool? Wow, they're awesome. And guess what? Life on land was also flourishing during the Silurian period. Lichens, lichens, yay! Started to appear during the Silurian period, and they were the first organisms that underwent photosynthesis. They allowed for the first real soil to be created. Oh my gosh, so cool! The first plants also started to colonize the planet during this time. One of these was the Cooksonia, the first plant to have a stalk that was upright and a system of transporting water for itself. Arthropods were also around, and they were the first air-breathing animals. In addition, centipedes, millipedes, and arachnids also appeared. Alright, so back to me. A little over 400 million years ago, the Earth was covered with a shallow sea. As I told you, you should know this. Pebbles and sand grains made of quartz accumulated on top of the shale where the Shawankgunk Mountains are now. These sediments built up and up until the many layers became compacted through immense pressure. The layers of the sediments were also cemented together, as quartz, the most abundant element in conglomerate, acts as a natural sediment which held the particles of the Shawankgunk conglomerate together. The conglomerate was buried and layered with shale and limestone, but these rocks are much more susceptible to weathering than the Shawankgunk conglomerate. The other rocks have almost completely eroded, leaving the beautiful conglomerate right on top. The Shawankgunk conglomerate is a pretty amazing rock, and we hope you guys think so too. Thank you!